Hi there carers, it's Sraddhagita here, and today we're going to do a class to do a bit of stress busting. So we all experience stress, you do, I do, everyone probably does really. So we're going to do a few things that will help to sort of de-stress a bit. And one of the things we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of tapping. So we're going to start to, first of all, you could make your right hand into a little sort of slightly clawed sort of shape. And then we're going to gently tap all the way up the inner left arm and then all the way down the outside of the arm. Then all the way back up and all the way down, all the way back up. And then we're going to gently do a little Tarzan impression, which I'm sure you'll all be giggling at now, and that can help to de-stress, can't it? To laugh. Don't forget to laugh, whatever you're doing. So a little bit of Tarzan action here. And then we're going to tap right arm with left hand, then going all the way down the outside. And then all the way back up again. And then with our face just gently, again doing the Tarzan action. And then we can start to just gently pat our shoulder on both sides and the other one. So being quite firm, but also not sort of giving yourself too much pressure there. And then gently, sides of the body, gently around the kidneys, lower back area. So you can just gently pat that area. The buttocks can probably take a little bit more of a pounding. So giving them a little bit of a pounding. And then you can gently go all the way down the sides of the legs, tapping the feet, which can also help us to ground. And then all the way back up again. And then all the way down again, sides of the legs, down to the feet, tapping the feet onto the ground, and then all the way back up, coming back up the body, and coming all the way to the top of our head. And make your fingers like little rain sort of showering fingers. So they're just giving a very, very gentle massage to the face and the head. And then you can gently stroke your face, just giving yourself and your face a little bit of care and love. And then you can start to shake a little bit, so shaking the arms, shaking the legs. You can shake one leg, shake the other leg, wiggle the toes, ankles, wrists. And you can shake the whole body, shake the head. Shake it on down, carers. This is a very good stress buster. And then let's bring the feet to about hip width apart and let's move our hips a little bit. Again, just moving out the energy, moving out any stuck, stressed energy going in both directions. Great. And then we're going to do a little bit of the Qigong exercise that you really like. So let's bend our knees a little here. Let the arms be heavy and we're just going to swing the arms a bit. So just letting the arms swing up. They don't need to go higher than our shoulder. And then every now and again we do like a little double bounce. So this is a really nice rhythmic way of just stopping, becoming aware of ourselves, letting anything that's stressing us or getting to us, just letting it go and moving it through the body. Every now and again, remembering the double bounce and just letting the arms hang. You don't need to be sort of forcing them up and down. Just let the momentum, a bit like a pendulum, just come up and down. Couple more of these double bounces. And just notice what's happening as you do these. A few more double bounces, a few more arm swings. Let the face relax. Sometimes our stress can really show up in our face, can't it? Great. And really feel your feet connecting with the ground, the arms swinging. And feel the rhythm of your body following this very, very simple movement. But it can really start to change our experience and give us something to get absorbed in a very simple way. And that in itself can start to be a stress buster. So just doing this for another moment or two. And then coming to stillness. And don't forget you can do that at any point. And then we're going to come into a balancing yoga pose, because actually stopping, coming still, that can really help us to stress bust as well. So let's come into mountain pose first of all. Feet about hip width apart, palms facing forward. Grounding our energy. And then we're going to see if we can lift our right leg up, our right knee. We're going to see if we can bend it and take hold of the knee, bringing the hands onto the shin. So just lifting up our knee. If that's too much, just lift it up a little bit like this. Sometimes giving our mind and body something to do and something to have to kind of work with can actually start to also bust the stress, as it were. And then release. And then try the other side. So spread the toes, active in the feet. You can lift the leg. It could just be to here, or you can lift up a bit higher. Trying to keep long in the back. Great. And then release. And then let's try just putting our foot, toes on the ground, heel on the ankle. So we're balancing here. Bring the hands to the heart. You can reach the hands up. Bring the index fingers together, stretching up. Try not to push out here, as I just did there to demonstrate. See if you can knit your lower ribs in. And then you might want to see if you can lift the foot up a little bit, perhaps to the inner shin. Or if you can bring the hands down and bring the heel further up so that it's on the inner groin. And then you can lift back up again. And let yourself move with the gentle breeze, if there is one. And then slowly releasing the arms, releasing the foot. Let's try that on the other side. So first of all, just coming onto our toes, ball of our foot, heel comes onto the ankle, finding our balance here, stretching the arms up. Great. And then if you want to take that a bit deeper, you could bring the hands down, you could lift your foot to the inner shin or the inner thigh. Finding your balance, and be near a wall if it's difficult, and do make sure you don't have any socks on. Forgot to tell you that at the start. Finding your balance and lift the arms. Great. Lifting up. And sometimes when you can do a pose like this, it can give you a real sense of mastery as well, which can help you to just feel just more kind of competent in a particular sort of way, which can help with stress as well. Because when we're feeling stressed, we can end up feeling like everything isn't working or going right. So then let's walk to the top of our mat and let's stretch up on the inhale. And then as we exhale, bend our knees and come all the way down, putting the hands down or bring the hands onto the shins. And then on the inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, bring our hands down. And on the inhale, step our feet back to the downward dog. And just take a few breaths here. And remembering to really ground the body with the breath. That's a really good way of working with stress as well. And then let your knees drop. Bring the toes together and let the buttocks move back towards the heels. If they don't quite get there, take a block. Bring the hands and the arms alongside the body. You could bring the knees in a little bit if you want to. Let your head rest. Breathe here. And then slowly coming up from there, bringing the hands forward again, tucking the toes, and coming back into the downward dog. And then let's step the left foot forward, followed by the right. And again on the inhale, halfway lift. And on the exhale, fold in. And then inhaling, circling the arms all the way up. And bringing the hands to the heart. So let's do that again. On the inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, and then inhale, step the right, then the left foot back, come into a downward dog. And then inhale, bring the knees down to the ground. Exhale, bring the hands alongside the body, buttocks towards the heels, child's pose. And then inhaling, bringing hands forward. Exhaling, coming back into downward dog. 3 breaths here. And then on the inhale, stepping your right foot forward, followed by your left. Exhale, fold towards your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, circling the arms all the way up. Hands to the heart. Take a couple more breaths before we do one more of these, the last one. So inhaling, circling the hands up, arms up. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down and step left foot back this time, followed by the right. Come into the downward dog. Three breaths. And inhaling, knees down, exhaling, buttocks back, arms come back alongside the body, head rests on the ground. Few breaths here. And then inhaling, bring the hands forward, come on to all fours, and exhaling back into downward dog. 3 breaths here. Let your gaze look at your belly if you can. And then on the next inhale, step right forward, followed by left. Look forward, halfway. Exhale, fold towards your legs. And inhale, bend the knees and circle the arms all the way up. And bring the hands to the heart. Grounding the body again. Breathing. Release the arms. And come to standing once more. And we'll take a little side stretch now. So we're going to lift our arms up, stretching up. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. And just stretch the body over to the left. Keeping the feet grounded. And then inhaling up to centre. And exhaling over to the right. This time, right hand holding left wrist. Back to centre, one more time on each side, going to the right, back to centre, and then to the left. Great, and then release the arms, come back to the top of the mat, bend the knees and come down to sitting, and then we're going to slowly come down onto our forearms and let the knees drop together for a moment, placing a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly, and just feeling the body and feeling the movements of the body underneath your hands. And then lifting the knees towards the chest, having a hand on each knee and just drawing some really small circles around your sacrum, below the lower back, just giving it a little massage and then going in the other direction. And then bringing the feet to the ground, stretching the legs out if your back feels okay. If it doesn't, then just, if it's a bit tender, then you can still keep the knees bent and let them drop towards each other. Otherwise, let the legs lengthen out. And give yourself a few moments of rest. Rest is a really good way of stress busting. And it's also what we can forget to do when we feel stressed. Just returning to an awareness of the breath. Letting the breath anchor you. It's like the breath weights you. It's like having a weight, an anchor weighting you in the present moment. And you can carry on like this for as long as you want to, really giving yourself this time to rest. This video will be ending in a moment, but you could just carry on. And then when you do want to come up, you can place your feet on the ground, roll to the side, and then gently push yourself up from there. And you could just come up to a seated position. You could do a breathing space. Just coming into connection with your breath again. Noticing the sensations in the body. Broadening out the awareness to include the other sounds around you, in your house or flat, and in the world around you. Noticing sounds. And then returning again to the body and the breath. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes. Thanks a lot for joining me, and I hope the yoga proves to be a real stress buster.